Before we begin this video, I recommend that you visit google.com and search for dinardata.com. This website is a great resource for the latest updates on Dinar Guru news, all conveniently located on one page. For more information, I encourage you to visit the site.
Here's a good one. Parliamentary Committee for Dinar, a government team is preparing a new draft of the oil and gas law. They are letting us know they are moving forward, meetings are happening and they are moving towards completion. Alak, he's been working hard for the last couple years on what? Getting rid of the corruption, the rhetoric in the media. I think that problem is going to go away. He's here to finish the project, to delete the zeros. You didn't get ready, it's too late now. Looking forward to a bright sunny morning. CBI spokesman on television talking about the advantages and the different types of floating our currency is going to go through. He said there are two types of float: free float and managed float. Frank, you are in the monetary reform phase that is educating you on your new currency, new exchange rate, lower notes. This campaign is pounding the information about the next step of the monetary reform. Why are you floating your currency? Because they're adding value to it. Be ready at any moment. The Supreme Judicial Council are suggesting Alak is going to be forced into retirement. I want you to realize he was only put back into commission the rate change because they've already printed the new small category notes in the year 2018 and his signature is on them. The timing of his retirement is critical. Would they revalue their currency right now? Wouldn't the US force them to do it? No. They can revalue the currency. They've been able to revalue to the currency any time. The key is their note count. This is what sucks. They could have done it 5 years ago, 10 years ago. Reduce their note count. But once they reduce their note count and they get it up to its value, if they're not situated in the market correctly, it's going to lose its value. People are going to lose confidence in that currency, then it's done for. They're never going to be able to get it back. They'll probably have to redenominate. That's what they're worried about. Well, this is the craziest thing. The CBI have started sending out procedures and instructions on how to handle exchanges to banks. It is clear to me that they are preparing. You can go to the CBI and read it yourselves. If it could be proven that Alak was involved with some criminal activity, then he should be out of there and convicted. But if it's all bullshit, and this is another one of those moves by Maliki and the coordinating framework, then people have to do something, so we're not sure where this information is coming from. But that doesn't mean you shouldn't listen to the news, because this person is like, see Pimpy, you said there is no fake news. I did not say there was no fake news, but not everything can be fake news. Just because you don't like the information, it must be fake news. Nope. What you got to get to is the bottom of why this situation is there in the first place. Like anything else, you have to be able to sift through the crap that you're hearing and make decisions on whether the news is real or not. I didn't hear anything about October. Walking stick, I would call it scuttlebutt because the interpreter was telling me that he says he's not sure about that, but he knows there are rumors out there about when this is going to happen. Aki, I did hear about the WTO guy. Maybe he's talking about a new currency that would be convertible prior to October, but there is no mention at the banks about October being the date. If anything, I have heard it is before that. Government signal, high export capacity boost currency value. It's an education piece. Why is the country of Iraq and the financial advisors talking? Because the fact things are changing. They want to make the people aware that there are things happening. I believe give reassurances to why they're doing what they're doing. If you're going to have a value change, people need to have a little bit of a warning. The Four-Port Authority in the General Company for Iraqi Ports has set next October as the date for the delivery of the 5 berths project. The project manager at Four-Port and senior chief engineer, Riyad Ali Al-Sharifi, said in a press statement, "The staff of the Grand Four-Port Authority is still continuing its high performance and intensifying efforts, despite the harsh weather and environmental conditions of the sea, in implementation of its commitments to continue establishing the strategic project Grand Four-Port." He pointed out that the focus is currently on the work of contract number 6 for the construction of the 5 container berths, which is nearing completion of implementation and completion of work on the berths, noting that after the completion of the project, the procedures for handing over the 5 berths will begin next October, to be the first infrastructure projects for the Port of Four. Al-Sharifi stressed that this project will be completed according to specifications that match existing ports in Arab and international countries.